standing opponent versus the down opponent. So when it comes to De La Riva guard, it came to my attention yesterday or the day before that some of you are struggling with this, like creating the guard with the grapevine on the leg. Okay, this is how I want to create the guard initially, okay, but Alex, Ryan, Tom's not here, but he's another good example. Maybe it's just, I mean, Jiu-Jitsu is like built for lanky, long-legged white boys, okay? Like they won't tell you that, but if you're, depending on your reach and like your dimensions, you may struggle with creating this guard, okay? But it doesn't mean that we can't get the points of contact that we need for the sweeps, okay? So even if I'm just anchoring on the heel and posting on the hip, this can be enough to slow him down, right? I got 3 points of contact directly in his path. Okay? But when it comes to the sweeps, we're gonna do 2 of them today. Take note of the guard that I've created. Okay? It's just, I would call this Crossguard. Like a loose variation of De La Riva, but we gotta have another name for it. So this post on the hip, I play this with Micah all the time. I get into this crossguard game where I'm out here like this, okay? To get to the cherry tree sweep, I'm gonna replace this post. This foot is gonna come down and I'm kicking low and behind that far side leg here. Okay. So we're just, give me the left foot. We're making a modification to our De La Riva where I either struggle on my own with creating this guard, or maybe he's like King Kong, here. Don't turn your toes in, that's gonna give you what I want. Yeah, all he does is bury his foot and turns his heel out. I've got no chance of getting that grapevine, right? Right here, heel, hip, and then just help yourself out by getting a 3rd point of contact. The wrist, the sleeve, the collar, it could be any of those. But I've thrown enough stuff in his way that I can slow it down here. Now, I got really long legs, right? This is gonna work for anybody. Replace that post on the hip with the opposite foot. And then this one drops down into space here, and I'm looking to kick right here. Achilles to Achilles, okay? Don't go heel to heel. That's not going to feel so good. That's like bone on bone. And I don't want to go right here at the back of the knee. That's where he naturally folds. Yeah, all he's got to do is squat. Like I got nothing going there. Right here, Achilles to Achilles. And it's 3 things happening at once. I'm pulling the heel, I'm pushing on the hip, and I'm chopping at that leg. So use the momentum of the sweep and the fact that you're connected to him to come to the top as he's falling. Puts us where I wanted to go to next, is that going up in the middle. Okay, so once you get here, you want to take it 1 step further, going under the legs, and off to the side. Okay? So for lack of better expression, I call this the tree chopper, like a little cherry tree or whatever. You just